Am I live? Just waiting for it to gear up here. Just waiting. All right. Hi, guys. How's it going? Happy Friday. I am live. It's Val, and I didn't announce it because I wasn't planning on coming live, but I thought I'd be spontaneous and just hop on here because I miss you all. It's been a couple weeks since I've been live, and I have moved. I think I mentioned that. I moved last weekend to Vancouver, and I'm so excited about that. And my son came down for the weekend and helped me. And you know what? He made it fun and he made it easy, and we got to spend time together. So that was super cool. I hope you guys are doing good. What's going on? How are you doing? It is April. Holy crap, April. And we are in another sort of lockdown, not really a lockdown, but they've shut down restaurants for indoor dining here and also gyms, I think, for 3 weeks. So, that's not that big a deal, but it's frustrating because here we go again. And when is this going to end? It's tough. How's it where you are? Are you locked down? Are you back to normal? What's going on for you? So yeah, I just wanted to share real quick. This is going to be short and sweet because I wanted to just hop in and talk about up leveling. It is something that if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a woman who is going for it in life, you know what this means. When the universe starts showing you that it's time for an up level in your life, whether that's personally, whether that's career, whether that's relationships, whether that's your spiritual journey, whatever area of life you're feeling called for more, this is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel dissatisfied. You're going to feel grumpy and irritable. You're going to feel like you keep hitting a wall. You're just not getting anywhere and you're struggling, and you start asking yourself, what's the point? Why am I doing this? I'm not getting anywhere. And you feel like giving up. And this is usually the sign that it's time for another level of growth. It's time for you to start pushing into something new. And when you do, you keep persevering through those feelings. You keep pushing. You don't give up. You keep looking for that new place, that new expansion. Then all of a sudden you're there. Whether it's your income level goes up, your business starts going to a new level, or, you have a breakthrough in your spiritual growth, or how you're feeling, whatever it is, all of a sudden you bump up to a new level. I like to describe it like this. If you're in a building, like say you're in an office building and it's 10 floors, and you've explored all 10 of those floors. You've looked in every room, you've gone down every hallway, you've walked all the stairs, and you get to the 10th floor and you're like, all right, I guess I'm done. And then you find out there's 10 more floors above you that you haven't yet explored. And you're like, whoa, okay. So you get in the elevator and you go to the 11th floor and you start exploring. That's kind of what an up level feels like. It's like you didn't know there was a new level until you saw it, and then there was, and now you have all of this new expansion to play with and explore, and it's great, right? But before that up level happens, we often hit a wall of frustration, of feeling stagnant, of feeling, bored or just frustrated. And our shit gets stirred up. And we start to feel like, here I go again. Why am I still dealing with all this shit? I thought I was done. But it's the universe's way of showing you that it's levels, right? It's new levels. And so then you get to that new level and you're so excited because you're like, oh my God, look at this. This is amazing. I've just had this new growth in my business, or I got a new client, or I'm making more money, or maybe I'm just feeling so much better. You have that euphoric rush of seeing the expansion. And then what happens is you realize that this new level comes with all sorts of new stuff to work on. I call it new level, new devil. That new level is going to require more of you. It's going to require more of you energetically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, maybe. And it's going to require you to grow to fill up that new place, right? So like if before this was where you were, your growth, your level of awareness and income level or whatever it is, and then you up level and you feel that expansion, and now you have more space to fill up, which means that you have to now grow to fill that new space, right? And so that requires work. That requires showing up bigger. That requires dealing with the shit that gets stirred up. That requires new levels of work. And I experienced this with this recent move. So I've hit the wall of where I was living. I knew I didn't want to stay there. My time there had come to an end. I knew that. And so, then the universe brought me to Vancouver. I manifested the apartment I wanted in 2 days. It was super fast, way faster than I was expecting. And so, that was really quick, and then moving in, and then I got here and I was like, this is amazing. It's the apartment I wanted. I have an incredible view. I'm right downtown. Like everything I wanted was given to me really easily. So I was on that high of like, woohoo, this is amazing. And then like my son left on Sunday, and Monday morning, like I hit the fucking wall, right? Like I was exhausted, I was sad, I was miserable, I was missing, where I was. A lot of shit got stirred up for me right after I moved. And so I just let myself sit with it. Here's what I did. Here's the work. I let myself be in the mess of it, right? So I slept a lot. If I could, I booked off work as much as I could. I slept a lot. I didn't unpack a fucking thing for like 3 days. I just let it be what it was. I watched a lot of Netflix. I journaled. I meditated. I went for walks. And I let myself feel, because there was a letting go. There was a grieving. There was a loss, as well as a new start. So I gave myself as much time as I needed to do that. And so Monday and Tuesday were really tough days for me. And it was a lot of letting myself feel and journaling out how I felt about what I was letting go. And then Wednesday I woke up and it was like a beautiful sunny day, and I woke up early and put some music on, and I just felt it lift. I felt it release. And I started unpacking, and I was like dancing around, and I felt that shift. And that was Wednesday, and since then I felt progressively like I'm settling into this new level. And now I'm starting to experience that and really savor it and, prepare for what's to come. But that's just a little example of what happens when we up level. And if we try to bypass that initial growing pain, we will bypass the work that we need to do to really get the most out of this new level. And often we want to avoid it because it feels wrong. It feels like, well, I should be excited. I should feel happy. Why am I feeling this way? And we judge our feelings. We judge it, and then we try to shut it down or avoid it or deny it, and that just halts our growth, right? So I want to encourage you today. If you are feeling like you've got an up level coming and you're noticing those signs of frustration, like tell me if that's you. If you're noticing that you're feeling frustrated, or you feel like you want to give up, or you feel like, what's the point of all this? And, tell me if that's where you are. And if that's where you are, you have an up level coming, right? Or maybe you're at a place where you've had an up level in your life in a certain area, and then you're struggling with these weird feelings that are showing up of like sadness or depression or like anxiety or whatever. Tell me if that's you, if that's where you're at. And if that's where you're at, do the work. Don't bypass this opportunity, because this is the opportunity for you to heal, to release, to learn the lessons from the past, so you can fully expand into this new level and actually experience what you're meant to experience and manifest everything that's ahead for you. And if you're in neither of those places, then that means maybe that you are just grooving in your level, and you're, and where you are is working for you. And that's a sweet spot, right? That's a sweet spot where everything's grooving and moving and unfolding, and you're riding the wave. And that's a great place to be. They're all great places to be. It's really just our perspective that makes it good or bad or negative or positive. They're all great places to be. And it's riding the waves of life, right? We ride the wave. So it's like it's hard slogging to get to the wave. And then you ride the wave and you have the euphoric experience. And then you come down the other side. Maybe you crash, or maybe, it feels like a letdown. But you're just waiting for the next wave, guys. You're just waiting for the next wave. So let's use that perspective of the surfer today and just ride the wave and feel into where you are on that wave of life. Are you in the hard slogging paddling out to the wave? Or are you riding that wave and feeling the ease and the flow? Or are you kind of on the other side of that wave where it's like, okay, that wave is done and I'm kind of coming down the other side and I'm not sure when the next wave is coming. It's all good. It's all perfect. It's all unfolding for you exactly as it's meant to. Life is not all about riding the wave, and it's not all about the hard paddle to the wave, and it's not all about the coming down on the other side. It's about every part of the wave. And wherever you are is exactly where you're meant to be. There's gifts in that. There's learning in that. There's expansion in that. There's healing and growth and opportunities in every part of it. So let's stop judging where we are, making it good or bad, making it right or wrong, trying to be not where we are, wishing we were somewhere else, trying to force ourselves to be somewhere else, complaining about where we are. Let's drop all that and just ride it out, and just let yourself enjoy the ride. So that's all I want to share with you today. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me where you're at. Tell me if this resonates. I want to know. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's a long weekend. I just found out. I'm like, oh, look, it's a long weekend. And so I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully you are getting outside, doing something fun. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.